Women carry stories of strength that are often unseen. Stories of resilience, courage, healing, leadership, and transformation. Across communities and generations, women are creating change in powerful ways by speaking truth, supporting one another, breaking cycles, building safe spaces, and turning pain into purpose. Empowerment is not only about being heard, it's about reclaiming identity, owning the stories, and believing that our experiences can inspire change for others. This edition shines a light on women who lead with compassion, advocate with courage, and continue to challenge barriers with determination and hope. Every story shared here is a reminder that change begins when women are given the space to heal, grow, and thrive. Together, not only imagining a better future, but creating it.
I am so grateful you are here today. Before we begin, I would like to offer a gentle reminder that today's conversation explores trauma and its impact on the body. Please listen in a way that feels safe for you. If you need to pause, take a break, stretch, or return another day, that is completely okay. Today's episode is called How the Body Responds to FGM Trauma. One of the questions that I hear the most, and I used to ask myself as well as a survivor, why does my body react this way? Why does my heart suddenly race? Why do I feel anxious without knowing why? Why do I freeze during medical appointments? Why do I feel disconnected from my body? Why does my body still remember something that happened years ago? Now, these are very deep, important questions that I used to ask myself, and I'm sure as an FGM survivor, you wonder as well. These questions come into your head. Why, and why? Now, the answers are not about weakness. They are about survival. Today, we will explore how trauma affects the brain, the nerve system, the body, the emotions, the relationship, and healing. Most importantly, we will talk about how survivors can begin rebuilding a sense of safety. Many people think trauma is simply a painful memory, but trauma is much more than remembering an event. Trauma changes how our nerve system respond to the world. FGM often happens during childhood, a stage when children rely on adults for protections. When a child experiences overwhelming fear, pain, or helplessness, the nerve system adapts in order to survive. Now, this is not a conscious choice. It is an automatic response. The body learns to scan for danger. The muscles stay tense. Breathing becomes shallow and heavy. The heart becomes ready to respond. Every years or even years later, the nerve system may still react as though the danger is still there. Now, many survivors may say, I know I am safe, but my body doesn't feel safe. That experience is incredibly common. I went through it when I was at the beginning. I was still a survivor when I start healing. The body remembers what the mind may struggle to explain. You may have heard or heard of the word fight or flight. In reality, there are several survivor responses. When it comes to fight, some survivors become angry like very quickly. Others become protective of themselves. Anger can be the body's attempt to prevent. When it comes to the flight, some people keep themselves constantly busy. When I say busy, busy. They avoid difficult conversations. They avoid hospitals or healthcare checkups or appointments. Keeping moving feels safer than slow down. Now, when it comes to freeze, freeze is extremely common after trauma. You may become silent, unable to speak, unable to move, feeling trapped. This is not weakness. A lot of survivor, they think it's a weakness point and they shouldn't even react that way, but that is normal reaction. It's normal reaction after the trauma. The nerve system is protecting itself. When it comes to phone, some survivors find it difficult to say no. They put everyone else's needs before their own. And that's how they become people pleasing. They fear disappointing others because keeping people happy felt like once the safest option ever. Getting that praise, each response was once protective. So don't feel that each response is a part of weakness or the part of survival. That is the nerve system telling you that I'm protecting you. Healing is not about judging these responses. And that's the mistake most survivors go through. They judge their responses. But you've got to bear in mind that you are in a healing journey. And as a part of that healing journey, you will experience all sorts of emotions. It's about understanding these emotions and feelings with compassion, with love, and with patience. Trauma often speaks through physical symptoms. Now, some survivors experience persistent pelvic pain, muscles tension, headaches, digestive discomfort, fatigue, sleeping difficulties, nightmares, panic attacks, difficulty relaxing. Medical appointments may trigger the fear and the trauma again. Even routine examinations can activate the nerve system. Some survivors' intimacy may also bring complicated emotions. Now, these experiences are not a sign of failure. They are a sign that the body still needs safety, care, and compassion. Now, if you feel comfortable, okay, you can do some grounding practice to feel that you're present. Notice where your feet meet the floor. Allow your shoulders to soften if they are ready. Take one slow breathe in and slowly breathe out. Look around the room. Can you notice 5 things that you can see? 4 things you can feel. 3 things that you can hear. 2 things you can smell, one thing you can taste. There is no perfect way of doing this. And I know every survivor have a different way of grounding themselves or making themselves or keeping themselves safe. Use the method that really works for you. Okay? To help your nerve system learn or know that you are safe in this particular moment. Healing is not about forcing ourselves to forget. And most of survivors, where they come, the culture that they come from, they've been forced to forget their trauma. They've been forced to just keep going without pressing pause and not looking back. Healing is not about forcing yourself to forget. It's about teaching your body that the life can become safe again, that your present, where you stay or where you stand, is safe. Safety can be built in a small, everyday moment. Drinking tea while sitting quietly, walking in nature, listening to a calming music, because that can really help calming the nerve system. Wrapping yourselves in a blanket, in a warm blanket, that can make you feel like you're a baby again and bring that safety back to yourself. When you wrap yourself, you feel the warmth and your nerve system trigger that and it sends you a message to your brain that you are safe in this moment. Talking with someone who truly listens to you, who give you that safe space, who make you feel safe enough or help you come back home to yourself. Attending therapy can also help and can help you in managing that nerve system. Joining survivor communities. For me, it's common, but it's very rare to find a survivor community because our community's always been in silence, hiding things. So people coming out and speak about their traumas is taking time and it's taken step by step. But if you found that community, that survivor community, join it. Join it because you will be amazed of the stories and it will help you think, I am not alone. And that by itself will make you feel safe. The other thing that you can do, setting healthy boundaries. And I'm learning to do this right now. It took me years to be able to get to this stage. Setting a healthy boundaries can really, really help out. Learning to say no. A simple no can also help. Celebrating small victories. As survivors and as women, we need to be gentle with ourselves. We need to learn how to stop, pause, and just enjoy the moments. Enjoy what have we accomplished so far. Enjoy what we have achieved so far. It's very important that you pause and you celebrate the small victories, whether health wise, whether career wise. It all comes in place. Now, these moments can appear ordinary to you, but they can help the nerve system slow and move from survival towards regulation. Healing happens one small step at a time. I want every survivor who's listening today, I want you to know that healing does not mean the past disappears. The past still there. Healing means the past no longer controls every moment of your life. It means discovering joy again, trusting yourself again, laughing again, dreaming again, feeling present in your own body. There is a life beyond survival. There is hope beyond trauma. You deserve that hope. There is a life beyond it. Live your life. Don't stop. And don't think that you cannot control your past. A lot of people, survivor that I spoke to, they think they can't control the past because of the environment that they are in. Because what they have went through. You can control it. You can control your past by not letting it affecting you. That's how you control it. Don't let your past control you. Make sure you control your own past. And as we finish today, I would like to leave you with a few gentle affirmations that helped me a lot and is still helping me. My body has worked hard to protect me. I honor everything it has done to help me survive. I choose to meet myself with compassion. Healing does not require perfection. I can move at my own pace. I do not have to rush. What happened in the past does not define my future, does not control my future. I am in control. I deserve safety. I deserve kindness. I deserve healing. Thank you for joining me today. If this conversation resonates or relates to you, consider sharing it with another survivor or someone who supports survivors. Together, we can reduce stigma, increase understanding, and remind every survivor that they are not alone. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. Take one breath at a time, one step at a time, one day at a time, and remember this. Healing isn't about becoming someone else. It's about coming home to yourself. Thank you for listening to me. I truly appreciate it. Until next time, bye-bye.